Our next story is about courage and a dream and a very fine young lady. Two of them, as a matter of fact. But mostly Missy Jenkins we're talking about. For almost 2 years now, we have followed her story. We met her in January 1998, a month after a teenage gunman opened fire at a prayer session in Paducah, Kentucky. Missy was there that morning with her twin sister Mandy. They both hit the ground when the shooting started. Only Mandy got up.
I said, I can't move my legs. I know I'm paralyzed.
And doctors told Missy she would never walk again. After 17 months, she was still in a wheelchair when Good Morning America brought her to meet the president and first lady and talk about gun violence. Then came the phone call, a clinic with a new experimental treatment. Missy flew to California, where she was fitted with special leg braces, and we watched her very first steps using parallel bars. That was just 2 months ago. But there is better news now, and joining us now from Los Angeles, Missy Jenkins and her twin sister Mandy. Also, Missy's Dr. Roy Douglas is joining us from San Antonio, Texas. And Missy, I keep saying there's good news. You got to show us.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Well, go ahead. This is now, you're now,
okay.
We saw you on the parallel bars, but you're now walking independently with a walker, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Good for you. Good for you. Tell me what it means to you.
It feels great. I mean, I can't wait to get home to show all my friends, and I can't wait to walk across the stage for graduation and all of that. I can't wait to stand up in prom. Well, it
just totally changes perspective. I mean, you've been looking up at the world for the last couple of years.
That's right. And then now, I mean, I was taught for so long how to live in the wheelchair, and now I'm being taught how to live outside the wheelchair. And this is like the best program, you know, I've seen so far in walking.
Mandy, don't hang back there in the background. You come on forward. I gather Missy was out tootling all over the parking lot at the hotel where you're staying yesterday. Is that right?
Right. Yeah.
Walking for how long, Mandy? How long was she up yesterday walking around?
Oh gosh, just for maybe, well, I don't know, for like 30 minutes, something like that.
Oh,
she was trying on her clothes and stuff and walking around in them and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of time, Missy, to be up and about to doing this, because I would suspect it requires a fair bit of strength and a lot of concentration.
Yeah, it does. And I mean, it gets easier every day, but it's just something you have to practice. And I mean, it's so good, and I'm going to walk at school too with it.
That's great. Roy Douglas, let me bring you in, and let me get you to explain to me, because I may have mischaracterized it at the beginning of the half hour, exactly how these special braces and this system works.
Well, Charlie, if you can visualize the brace as a chassis, and the motor is the body, and what we do, we sort of do re-educate muscle function, and what we are looking for is to strengthen the muscles that are left, because this is what we call an incomplete. And it is possible to strengthen those muscles, and as we do that, the muscles we use for walking, she's going to enhance her walking tremendously. In about 3 or 4 months, I don't think she'll be the same girl, but it's just a matter of time now, and she has the basics, and she's a very determined young lady.
She is determined. We've certainly seen that. But so if I understand what you're explaining, the braces stimulate the muscles to build them up, but the braces actually don't stimulate the muscles to walk. That she does by herself. That movement she is doing.
Exactly. You've got it right on the nail there. That's what's happening. She's using her own function to operate that brace. Not too long ago, we did substitute and put in there the electrodes, but we found a lot of our patients didn't like to wear these at all, so we sort of changed our thinking and went after the situation as we're doing it now, and it seems to be turning out pretty good.
Now, Missy, tell me what they tell you about this progress. And the doctor was saying a moment ago that in shortly you'll be able to take greater steps. I mean that figuratively, not literally, but that this will progress. Tell me what they're saying, how well it will progress, and what your expectations can be.
Well, so far, I mean, I've gotten, pretty good at it anyway. I went every day to therapy for about 3 months, and it just takes a while for, to actually, I'll have to practice it every day and keep it up. And if I don't keep it up, then, that's just kind of wasting out on my part. And this will be able to help me, stand up with my friends and feel like the person I was before the shooting, the one that could stand up.
Tell me
So-
about things like inclines. Would you be able to do that?
Well, I can do like, anything, just, walking around. My limitations are, somewhat. I can walk like, outside. I can walk up ramps, which I was learning how to do. I can learn to transfer in and out of cars, up curbs. The only thing I probably won't be able to do is probably, go upstairs. But I mean, there's always a way to try to learn how to do that.
That's why the Lord made elevators, right?
Right.
All right. Mandy, let me have you and your sister Missy stand by. We have some audience downstairs. They may have some questions for you. I'm curious as to what they find interesting about this, so we'll let them ask you some questions after we take a commercial break. Back with Missy Jenkins, her sister Mandy, and we thank Dr. Douglas for being with us. We'll be right back.
It was 1 against, I don't know, probably 10. By the time they were done, his neck was...
Turn toward the camera. It's always a little more. You had a question?
You're saying it's more flattering?
We have Missy
Is this a
and Mandy Jenkins with us from California. You had a question for them? I'd be curious to hear what it is.
How does she get her courage to just keep going all the time after a situation she's been through?
Can you hear that, Missy?
Yeah, my parents, it's what they do. My family, my friends, all of them are there for me, and I don't know what I could do without them.
Does it get discouraging at times? Do you get sort of feeling like I'm burned out, I'd like to just take a day or two off and get away from this?
Yeah, everybody usually feels like that, and I always have days like that too, just because right now, it seems like everything's okay, but I mean, everybody has those days.
So, I'm sorry, one of the audience members also, rather than bring them forward, one of the audience members also said, does it hurt? Do you have pain?
Oh no, I don't have pain at all.
Good.
It's tiring,
Right.
but that's really it.
I'm sorry.
I just wondered, Missy, of all the things people have written to you, because I think people often wonder, what do I say to someone, what helps? Can you tell us if there's one thing that you really could cling to, that really did help a lot, that somebody wrote you or said to you?
Actually, I can't really think of basically anything. Just everybody, supporting me. People writing me, people, telling me how good I've been doing. And that just helps the most.
Twin sisters are always supposed to not only be supportive, but give you trouble. I hope Mandy hasn't sacrificed that role, has she?
She's all right.
You do, but
I'm pretty good.
you are? Okay. All right, Mandy. Missy, thank you both for being with us. And you stay in touch, Missy. And Mandy, you do the same. Thanks very much. We'll be back.